week. LeBron did take over late against South Sudan, especially against Germany. And now he's seen as Team USA's closer as the real game start this Sunday against Serbia. So, Paul, if you coach this team, would LeBron be your designated closer for the potential 6-game run to the gold?
I mean, is this even a question anymore, Skip? After those last 2 games, he gave us a sample of that. They understand what the pecking order is. See, when people say closer, sometimes they get confused on what the closer really is. The closer, yeah, he's going to play at the end of the game, right? Our closer, he's going to make the decisions that we need him to make to win the ball game. Is that LeBron? Absolutely. Now, does that mean he's going to take the shot when the shot clock's winding down and you tie a game? Maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
But the ball is going to be in his hands 100%, and it's on him that we trust as a closer to make the right decisions, because if the shot clock winding down to tie a game, I got KD over there. I don't mind passing that. I got Steph Curry over there. I don't mind giving it up to him. Oh, you know what? I got Embiid sealed underneath. I don't mind giving it up. So even if he gives the ball up and they miss the shot, should be no criticism, because look who he's passing it to. Now, we always say, why did he pass it over there to George Hill when he was playing with the Cavs and Miami, you know, all of that stuff.
Kyle
Korver, why he doing all that? Look who he got on his team. Like, so if he make the right play.
Yeah, you're making the right play to the right guy.
To the right guy. They're all the right guy. Yeah. So do I want him closing? Yeah. The ball will be in LeBron's hands. He will be in the game the last 4 minutes of the game, and I need him making all the decisions, because, look, we just saw what he did these last 2 games. So USA, his aura won't even allow him not to be after that. You know what I'm saying? And guys took a step back. You could just see it. Like, you could just see, like, Curry over there, like, LeBron, you got it. Or Tatum or Edwards, LeBron, bring it up, let me run to the corner. I think his personality just dominates that. Even if Curry didn't say it in the huddle or in practice, LeBron took it upon himself. So who's going to argue with that?
Yep.
So, of course, is he going to be the closer? Absolutely. He's going to be the guy making that decision on whether we win or lose. And in saying that, if the U.S. don't win gold, who's going to take all the heat? LeBron James. LeBron James. Some will even go as far as to say this is a hit on his legacy if they don't win gold. So, of course, the ball is going to be.
Some would say if he wins gold, he's better than Jordan. But don't get me started on that.
I say that.
You would.
Oh, stop. Seriously.
Well, then he'd have 3-2, right?
3-2.
Oh, God.
Okay.
It all depends, I guess, for me, on what is it that we're asking
To make
at
this
the moment
decision.
in time to be done. Because if I'm down by 3, or I'm down by 4, and I need somebody to knock down a 3, he wouldn't be the first guy to knock it down. I'm going Kevin Durant. I'm going Steph Curry.
Yeah.
To me, that's what the closers do.
Yeah.
If I need somebody to facilitate the offense, then LeBron James, because like Paul said, he can put the ball in the right person's hand at the right moment in time, but so could the other guys that are on the floor with him as well. I'm not asking Embiid to bring the ball up the floor, but Steph can bring it up the court and facilitate an offensive.
He's got a good handle.
Kevin Durant can do the same thing if he wanted to. He can bring the ball up the court if he needed to. He could create his own shot, just bring the ball to the court and just pull up and bam, like no other silk. So it just depends. But if LeBron is cooking and it's a bad matchup, I'm giving it to the hot hand, which is LeBron James with a bad matchup. Somebody on his back, he can box.
I mean, he's going to have a bad matchup every night.
I mean, for the most part, probably so. But if you look at what he did in Germany in that stretch, it was a bad matchup. He just dominated that.
Yeah.
And if I'm getting that, then it's him. But I don't want to just make him the soul. You go down the court, you shoot the ball, you do this,
Well,
you do that.
like I said, the closer is he going to make the decision.
Yeah, you make the decision. He can make the decision.
Like he don't necessarily have to take the shot, but he will. He's going to have the ball to get to Steph Curry, to get it to Kevin.
I don't mind that at all, but I think all of them can do that if they choose to do it.
But with the country's fate gold on the line, who you want with that ball in their hand, who you trust the most with that ball in their hands down the stretch. America's fate is on the line.
To be honest with you, I could trust all 3 of them dudes. I could. Because Kevin, again, he can go to the rack in a heartbeat because he's so damn long. He can pull up.
But do you trust him as like a, not necessarily a shot maker, but like make the right play?
I mean, you know more about it than me. I would assume he can make the right play.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
How could he not make the right play?
But I'm saying all of them can make the right play. Absolutely.
Yes.
But if it comes down to out of those three guys, LeBron, AD, or Steph, 5 seconds to go, you down 2.
You mean KD?
KD, who you want to touch the ball first on the inbounds?
Man, I want KD to touch it.
So do I.
I want
You
KD.
want
I'm
KD?
sorry, man. I want KD.
You got KD?
Oh,
Because KD, look, because KD.
I get KD, but we talking about coming off injury, KD. We talking about coming off injury.
now that's all another-
No, but that's what it is right now.
but you told me he just stepped right
I'm
in.
saying this is coming off injury,
You
KD.
switching up on us
But
right
we
now,
going what
man.
reality is right now. What's the reality of this?
It's
I still-
shaky. It's shaky.
Is it KD tomorrow? If the game on the line, you want him to take it?
I'm assuming KD
I'm
is
just
healthy.
saying,
He's going to
you
play.
want
I'm
him to-
assuming he's healthy.
Okay. I'm going to
This is coming off injury, KD now.
I understand. But if I'm talking about good KD, if he's right
Then
KD.
that's not what the
okay.
reality is
All right.
today.
We
Skip.
don't know what the reality
The
is.
reality is he
has.
hasn't played in 5 games.
All right.
He's coming back Sunday.
Now you sound like me, right?
I'd rather LeBron be the closer right
right.
now until I see what KD got.
Okay, I just want to remind everybody, last time we played in the Olympics, 2000, it was actually in 2001 because of the pandemic, he averaged 21 a game. It's hard to average 21 when you're only
Yeah.
playing 40 minutes.
Yeah.
He went 21,
Well,
5,
not playing
and 4.
40 minutes. The game's 40 minutes, and
That's what I mean.
he's probably playing
He averaged 28 minutes.
Oh, okay, 28 minutes.
Okay, and I remind everybody, because I'm watching all these games, we played France for the gold, and France had beaten us in the first game of group play, a la we're about to play Serbia, but France beat us. And then it was going to the wire, and it got real tight and real close. And Dame, God bless him, he goes to the line, and he bricks 2 free throws. And Kevin, you could just see him, when the ball got inbounded the next time and knowing somebody's going to get fouled, Kevin went all the way to the other end and just put his hand up and said, "Give me the damn ball." You know that expression. And as soon as it touched his hands, Fournier fouled him, and Kevin marched to the other end and went swish, swish, and that was the final margin that we won by,
right.
okay? So he is that dude in these circumstances, and I would want the ball in his hands.
Absolutely. But
I do not disagree with your point about I want LeBron orchestrating.
okay.
And I do love the put your head down and drive the hell out of it LeBron that I saw in those 2 practice games, because I love that guy, because he's an unstoppable force of nature at 6'9", 2, whatever he is, 260, 270, I don't know what he is, but when he plays bully ball,
Right here.
I love that. Because I haven't seen enough of that playing for the Lakers, where he just says, okay, get out of my way.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Skip, he's done that late in games. He's done that late
enough.
in games for the Lakers.
All right, so you bring that up. Well, what have I seen lately from LeBron James as a Los Angeles Lakers in games that really mattered late in games? Well, I've seen 2 straight series against Denver where he was pretty lousy in all those fourth quarters, because you had so many chances to beat Denver, and he was the one who came up small, because that kind of scoring closing has not been his strongest suit. And remember, there are 4, I'm going back to the conference finals of a year ago, 4 straight times in the fourth quarter, you are right there. You're within a point or 2 early in the quarter, and LeBron shoots 7 of 23 in the combined 4 fourth quarters, and 1 of 10 from 3.
He just had a bad stretch.
Well, he had 4 bad quarters in a row, and by his standards, they were awful quarters. And then we go down to the closeout game at Staples. Last minute of the game, he's got 2 chances to tie the
a
game.
difference in the competition, Skip.
Okay, but I'm just saying, what did my eyes tell me? That's not his strong suit. And we got those plays. You remember these plays? Well, I want to remind everybody.
It wouldn't be right if you didn't have him.
That was his first shot.
Yeah,
It
but when
hit
you're playing
nothing
against a
but backboard.
6'8", 6'9", Aaron Gordon, who's
Okay,
one of the
well,
most athletic dunkers we've ever seen.
So he's not going to see that guy anymore in the Olympics.
Yeah, you're not going to see that in the
Okay?
Olympics.
And then he tried to drive the ball to his left.
Man, there's 2 people, 3 clogging it with Joker in the lane.
Skip, tell me
hard,
who
Skip.
was.
Do you know what Michael Jordan does in that moment? Do you know what he does? You know, and I know what he does. Do you know what Paul Pierce does in that moment? Do you know what he
Michael Jordan
does?
ain't never had three dudes close in on him like
Paul
that.
Pierce is going straight up at the free throw line, and he's holding the pose. You know it, and I know it. He's going to shoot over two dudes who are smaller than him, right?
Them dudes was right there.
All right.
They tied him
so
up.
then what did I see in these playoffs that I just watched, just not that long ago? It's been about 3 months ago.
You got to give us what you saw from Steph then in these playoffs, and give us what you saw from KD in these playoffs.
All right. Okay. Well, that's a fair point. But we're talking about closing here.
Yeah. So now we talk about who would you rather close.
All right. So game one this year at Denver, I've never seen anything like it before because you're right there to start the fourth quarter. And LeBron, I'm pretty sure he was pouting because he took so much heat for not being there for you in those fourth quarters of the Western Conference Finals.
So
and
he just bowed out.
He just says, I'm out.
You really
I'm out.
think he just bowed out because of that?
He took his first shot in the game in the fourth quarter with 1:20 left. That's LeBron bleeping James, the greatest score in the history of the game.
Skip.
And he tries his first shot, and you're already down 9 at that point.
I know that, Skip. I brought it up on the show. He didn't bow out because of what happened
You thought it was a D-Lo issue.
It was a D-Lo issue.
Okay. All right. Whatever it was, I'm just saying, what are you doing, man? You're so much better than this. They need you right here, right now,
LeBron,
to do what you say he can do.
He's the most passive-aggressive scorer in NBA history.
All right. And then
He has to be, because when you think about scores,
yeah.
you think about, like, straight annihilators. I'm talking about terminators.
Right.
But
he doesn't have that. It's the weirdest thing.
at times he does.
Okay,
It's not all the time. It's passive-aggressive. Like I can say the time when he went to Detroit and scored 28 straight.
Okay.
The time when he came in Boston Game 6 and just...
Oh, it was spectacular.
That was something like you know it's there.
Yep.
You know, it's the most passive-aggressive thing you've ever seen. And what we wish is he would be like that all the time.
All the time. Okay, I agree. So back to your point about closing and orchestrating, it's weird because we don't have a young LeBron on the team. We don't have a young Stockton or a young Jason Kidd or a young... It's Halliburton.
Halliburton would be the closest.
He would be the closest. And for whatever reason, against Germany, Halliburton played 0. Okay.
Yeah, but something was probably bothering him.
I would hope so,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure about it. And my point is, I don't think Halliburton's going to get high minutes in these games. He's not going to get LeBron-esque minutes, or he's not going to split time. LeBron is the point guard for this team. He is the floor general, right?
And Drew Holiday.
And you think Drew would... By the way, I looked at the 2020 team, and the second leading scorer was Jason Tatum with 15, and Drew Holiday scored 12. So it was KD at 21, and then JT at 15 and 12. So you had two of your Celtics who were contributed heavily, but this team is way more loaded than that team was, right?
And they're coming off the bench.
Okay.
So.
And then, Keyshawn, to your point about do you want LeBron taking the last shot? Well, you saw what happened in Game 2. He got the last last. It was Jordan-esque. I think we have
In Olympic competition,
Okay.
I want LeBron taking this shot.
Okay, so he...
Oh, you talking about the Nuggets? Man, stop, Skip.
Look at that.
It would have, yes, it looked like Jordan, but it didn't fall like Jordan.
It didn't fall. And if it does, we might be having a whole different conversation.
But he done hit those shots before, though, too, Skip. I remember the runner from left to right. I mean, from right to, was it left to right or right to left? In the Cleveland, when it banked off the side of bam, when he hit the banker. Come on, he's done that before.
You think he called bank on that shot?
I mean, it banked in. The angle looked like he called bank. What you think, Paul? The angle?
Talking about that shot versus the runner versus Toronto?
Yeah, the runner versus Toronto.
Off the glass?
Yeah, off the glass.
Yeah.
It looked like.
Look what
to
I
me.
found.
Oh,
Look what I found.
man, I can't, man. Get me to something else, man. This dude, you can't stop.
Hey,
So look what I found.
the man is Kevin Durant. I just don't know if the man is going to be ready for
the
this.
reason I like Kevin Durant is because he can get his shot from anywhere on the floor over anybody.
Yeah.
Literally over anybody.
I agree with Kevin Durant on all levels, but, like, when he's right. Like, if Kevin had played all 5 of these exhibitions...
You just told me he was right when you looked at the highlight yesterday.
No, I'm just saying we didn't get a chance. I don't know the extent of his injury. Like, he sat 5 games.
But you literally just said to me, Key, look at this, man.
Well, he looked right.
So let's assume he's right.
You ain't right if you miss all 5, so it's something. So
You just said he looked right.
I got to see one game before I say, all right, KD's my closer.
Okay.
He don't got the rhythm yet. He don't got in-game
Well,
rhythm yet.
The last real game he played was April 28th.
He also told me that he could get right off the bus and knock it down like LeBron told him. He said, man, just shoot that real quick. And he
Yeah,
just
but
said,
we talking
bam.
about some actual competition now. Yeah, just as far as knock down a shot, I got Kevin Durant. But we talk about competition where there's going to actually be a man in front of you trying to stop you from making that shot now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Come on now. Like, I got to see what this leg looking like.
All right.
That right leg over there is kind of ginger.
That's fair.
And there is this thing called game shape. I just don't know how you could be in any kind of shape.
No, he in shape.
Well, you think he was born in shape, right?
Man, he's a string bean.
He
man.
is
That
a
dude
string
is in
bean.
shape.
I'm just saying.
He in shape like all outdoors.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to understand, he's
Absolutely.
taking 3 steps.
Hey,
He's
I'm
at the
gonna
rim
tell
from
you
half
this.
court.
That's what I'm
plays-
saying about he can get any shot off. You say LeBron with the bully ball. I'm like, yeah, because he the way he does it, but KD can go to the cup and he already at the damn rim.
If KD plays, let's say, 15 minutes against Serbia, next morning he's going to wake up real sore, like
Exactly.
real sore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not talking about calf sore. I'm talking about body sore.
Body sore.
Maybe. I mean,
Because
I
when
don't
you
know.
haven't played in so long, that
Yeah.
just happens.
I don't
That's
know.
naturally
I don't know what he's doing to his body, man.
It don't matter. It's just that's the natural progression of playing ball. When you haven't played in a long time, you sore. Like, kid, if you come out there and hoop with me tomorrow, you're going to be sore the next day.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to come out there and give y'all no buckets, though. I'm just, you know.
All right, up next, back.